Hello and welcome back. My name is Vanessa Blank from Wildwoman Bushcraft. Today I had great news for you because a dream came true for me. It is very early in the morning and all I hear in the area around is this. A few birds, the rain, and far away an airplane and a woodpecker. That's it. I had this beautiful noise area often around me when I am at a forest overnighter trip, but I can't get enough of it. So I'm searching for a long time for a small house or small cabin into the forest. But it is a little difficult to find it because when someone had a cabin in the woods, he doesn't want to give it away. I can completely understand, but I've got this chance. Many years ago I seen a cabin into the woods while I was at a trip, but I doesn't take a closer look because I'm sure the owner doesn't want to give this cabin away. And now, after all those years, I came again into the forest and see again this cabin, and I had the thought that I must to take a closer look. So I had the chance to open a window and look inside, and what I see was really nice. And so I make the decision that I want to find out the owner from this cabin. This was very difficult and very hard because it is a big forest and it has many different owners. But a friend of me is a hunter and he knows many people in this area because it is far away from my home. And so I can find out the owner. And he said me that he doesn't need this cabin anymore and I've got the chance to rent it. When you see the outside cover of the cabin, it looks like nobody cares about this cabin. And this is also true because the owner doesn't use it for many years and he do nothing at this cabin. But inside it looks very nice and it is a lot of work, but I have the vision in my head how it looks when I'm ready with this cabin, and I'm sure you can also see it. But enough the talking, I want to show you the cabin now outside, and then you can come with me inside and take a closer look. Let's go! From far away is this cabin very invisible because there is no color anymore at the cover and a lot of moss at the top of the house. But yeah, I am in love at the first sight. The windows are normally closed because behind of this wood walls are glass windows. And so nobody can come inside of the cabin. There's a lot of work and just take a look at yourself. You see, I had here the possibility to cook and heat with gas, but I won't use it. Why, I tell you later. I only want to show you this part here of the wall. It is in a bad condition. It is rotten at this point, but I can repair it. I had to cut this wood here out and cover it new, and yeah, I am sure I can change and repair this part. One part of the roof is broken, only one piece of wood, but there must be an hole at the roof where water can can came inside, and one part is rotten. But I cannot change it because I never done something like this before. But I want to cover this part with fresh and hard wood and make it again stable. And one of the first things that I had to do is put all this moss away from the roof, because moss can save a lot of water inside, and so the roof is always wet. So I've put all this moss down from the roof. This is the back side of the house, and here you can see why it is so stable after all these years without using. The cabin is not built directed at the forest ground. It is built at beton stamps, and so there is always an air circulation under the cabin, and the wood is not directly at the wet forest ground. I show it you now better, that you can see it better. And so with this kind of building, it is not so dangerous that the wood is rotten at the wet forest ground. All windows can close with this here, and I can fix it with this part, but I had to put oil on that because it is very hard to move them. And here you can see that everywhere in the house and at the windows are those the nests, the house of no, it is not a hornet and it is not a bean. It is the size between those two, and they had their nest here everywhere. This word is always so hard for me. Everywhere around. So, but they live not anymore inside, and this make it easy to remove it, because you're not allowed here in Germany to remove those nests, because we had some kinds of bees and hornet from that we had not much anymore, and yeah, you are not allowed to put them away. I can see myself sitting here for many hours in the summer evenings or in the winter, and everything is covered with snow. Sitting there with a warm blanket and a hot tea, that would be very nice. But now we take a look inside. I tell it to you outside that here is the possibility to cook with gas, but this oven is not in the best condition, and I won't use it anymore because it is very old and very dirty, and this would be one of the first things that I'd remove out of this cabin. I had also the chance to heat the room with this gas lamp, and there is also a gas lamp at the top here, but I won't use the gas because it is very dangerous, and I had not that good feeling to be inside here by using gas and having the children and sleep here inside. So I will remove this and will make a small wood oven inside here, which heat and at which I can cook. And for the light, I had my Feuerhand lanterns. They burn very, very nice and make a warm light and cost not much money. So I think this will be a good alternative. I had not a good feeling by using gas in true enclosed room. This is the gas lamp. I will remove this and make someone there what looks nicer. This is the place to sit. I'm not sure what I should do with that. I want something like this into the cabin, but this is very much too big because I don't want to have a party here inside. When I'm not alone here, I am only with the children here or with a few other people, and I don't need such a big place to sit. So I will use maybe the bank, but the table is too big for this room, and I will buy something new. The cabin have glass windows, but 3 of them are broken. They want someone to came in the past, but I can remove this window and carry it to a friend of mine who can fix it. And then I had to look in the future how I can protect this cabin, how I can protect the windows. There are those wood walls here that I can close when I'm not in here inside. But I had to find a way where I can fix them really strong that nobody can put it out and came here inside. Maybe you had some ideas. If you had something in your brain what you say, yeah, you need this in your cabin, or you should make it like this, please write it to me in the comments. I'm very thankful for those ideas, because someone it is so easy, but you don't think about it at yourself. Someone other had to bring this idea. So if you had any ideas, please write it down in the comments. This is the bed, but actually I prefer to sleep at the naked forest ground and not here at this bed, because it is very old. It goes into small pieces, and here is a small other owner from the cabin. A mouse live here, and here are everywhere tracks from the mouse that he make here all over the bed and the ground, and this is something that I not really need into my bed. Yeah, so I put this away and make a new bed there. And I also want to add a second bed here on top for the children, because it is too small for us all. But this is not so easy, because here is the window, and when I had a bed with the same size, I can't open the window. But I want to open the window because it would be very nice to sleep here with the noises of the forest and had always the fresh air circulation directly over my bed. The ground is also very stable, because the cabin is not built directly at the ground. Of course, it is very dirty. I had to clean it. I had to bring all the traces of the mouse outside, and then I had to just make it sober here. I want to have a cabin where you can go only with the socks, and so it had to be clean. So, now you see the cabin, and maybe some of you said, oh, it is so dirty, I don't want to go inside there. Yeah, it is right, it is dirty, and I had to clean a lot, and I had to spend a lot of hours with working here at this cabin, but I had a vision how it looks when it is ready, and I'm sure I spent many nice hours here alone and with the children and with friends. So I want to do this, I want to start now. I drive later to the construction market and buy the first new stuff, but now I need your ideas. What you had for ideas how I can protect this cabin. I want to renovate it, I want to let my stuff there, and I don't want that someone can come inside here and steal my stuff. So what have you for ideas how I can protect this cabin, that no unwelcome visitors can come here inside? And then I had the problem that I had no fresh water here, so I had always bring the drink water from home. For drinking and cooking this is no problem, but for hygiene and for wash the hands and do all the things, I want to collect rainwater outside and build there a part where I can clean my hands. I want to have a toilet outside, a camping toilet or something else. Then I had to cover the door and the windows with a mosquito cover. I'm not sure how many mosquitoes will be there in the summertime, but in the forest are always many, and I want to spend silent and peaceful nights there without mosquitoes. So I had to make a mosquito cover here at the wall. Then I had to build the oven inside. There is also a lot of work because the walls are covered with wood, and it is dangerous when the wood gets too hot from the oven, so I had to look how I built this. Then I had to build a bed for me and another bed for the children, and then I had to buy something where I had energy. So I had the solar panel and the big power bank, the Suaoki. The first part, when I had to build everything, I need a lot of energy for the machines here, and it would be nice if I had something that can bring me energy. So I had to buy something that works with benzene or something else. And I need a name for this cabin. I want to create an wood poster that I've put outside at the wall with a name. I thought at something with a fox, because I love foxes, so something like Fox House. I'm sure you had many nice ideas how I can call this cabin. And now I'm very interested what you had for ideas for this cabin. When you see it, that you say, yeah, you need this, or you should build it like this or this. Maybe someone of you had also a cabin and know what is important there, and yeah, you can write me tips and tricks. I'm very thankful for that. And I will make videos about the building, about the hours that I spent here and what is new in the cabin, and let you know what's happened in this time. And I can bring your ideas here into this second home, and I'm very thankful that I can use it now. I had the rent now for 5 years, but if I want, I can have it for my lifetime, because the owner doesn't use it and need it anymore. So this is very, very nice. Okay, I drive now to the construction market, and please write me your ideas, your tips and tricks, and anything that you want to let me know down in the comments. Thank you. We see us again in the next video. Have a great time. Bye bye.